Okay, guys, welcome to the Chosen One podcast show. If you landed on this podcast episode, you are probably a manifesting generator and a female entrepreneur, coach, or expert. So, welcome. Take a cup of tea and binge listen to all the amazing episodes I have set up for you. Episodes to help you create the right energy and mindset to create the manifesting generator business and life of your dreams. Here we go. Okay, Queens. So I really want to record this, I think, last episode of the CEO series. I wasn't planning on recording a CEO series, but somehow it became a 5-part CEO series. And this is, I think, for now, the last one. So I've told you in previous episodes that I have something happening to me that I just keep on smiling. But literally, like, there's this movie with Julia Roberts. I don't remember what it's called. It's about she's like looking for her treasure basically, and she goes to all these different places. She first goes to Italy, then she goes to Bali, and there she meets this Buddha, and he says, like, meditate every day for 10 or 30 minutes and smell from the inside out, from the gut. Smell with your gut. And somehow I feel like something is like this is happening, right? I've told you that I have to smile so hard and laugh so hard when I'm in the swimming pool. And then when I had the healing the other day, I just couldn't resist but laughing at the end. And then this last night, I kept waking up with a big smile on my face. Even though my dreams weren't funny at all, I just remember waking up every time and just had a big smile on my face. And it's like a form of happiness that I'm like, my goodness, I don't think I have ever experienced it. It's like really interesting because it's not something I was consciously looking for. On a conscious level, I'm basically looking for my treasure, right? I'm looking to run my business in a way that is really soul aligned and allows me to make very good money with my beautiful soul's mission and inspire so many other manifesting generators to do the same. But within that quest, I'm also discovering something that is just as amazing, or maybe even more amazing, or maybe everything is amazing, and that is like true happiness, like joy in life. And because I'm experiencing it right now, it's like all of a sudden I realized that is something that I haven't yet experienced at that level. It's not that I have never been happy. Of course I've been happy, but having just a smile on my face all the time, singing songs, being present, and waking up in the middle of the night with a smile on my face, I just feel blessed. I feel blessed and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it fully. So I'm currently rereading The Alchemist. If you haven't read it, I would highly recommend it. It's the best and most beautiful book ever written in the world, in my humble opinion. And it's a book that I keep going back to. And I remember when I first launched the Dream Academy in 2019, this book was with me as well. And I actually created sort of like a treasure hunt for my clients to sign up for, right? And like, yeah, it was just like an amazing journey. And somehow the book is calling me and calling me and calling me. And I'm getting all these downloads about amazing things we can do within the business, like amazing sort of treasure hunts. I can start organizing for all my manifesting generator sisters to help them find their true treasure in life, right? But this is not why I'm recording this episode today. Why I'm recording this episode today is because I'm currently looking at my garden. And last Saturday, I actually decided to reorganize my whole garden. And like I've explained in previous episodes, is that I don't know what's happening, but all of a sudden I have discovered the art of having a garden and taking care of flowers and plants. So I have had a garden for over 11 years, and I have had a garden and I've had plants in it for all this time. But it wasn't until a couple of weeks ago that I just felt like the plants started talking to me and started showing me, this is what I need. I need to stand in this place, and I need this much sunlight, and I need this much water. And all of a sudden it's like the plants are talking to me. So I felt this urge to reorganize the garden and change like the situation of the plants so that they would really flourish even more, right? And the left side of the garden, I have all these plants in pots, and I also had tomato plants, which I thought weren't growing into tomatoes actually, and we're already at the end of the season. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna throw them away, not in a mean way, but I was just like, this is not working, so I'm just gonna put them away and like try again next year, right? So I take out all these plants to throw them away, and all of a sudden I discovered that actual one tomato plant is filled with tomatoes. But I had never been able to see that because I had all these other plants in front of it. And then I moved away the other plants, and I found my beautiful, I don't know how you say it, a figo plant maybe. And it is covered with figos. There's like so many in them. It's a fruit. I don't know if figo is the right word, but that's just how I call it. We call it vijg in Dutch. And I send a picture to my mom, and she says, or her response is, you should never give up too quickly. And this is the main message of this last audio for the 5-part CEO series. You should never give up too quickly. There are always treasures to be found. There is always something waiting for you. And even though you have tried something 1,000 times, and 1,000 times it didn't work, what if that 1,001 time is actually the one time that it's going to work? So when you listen to or read the book The Alchemist, you will discover Santiago, which is an amazing young man who's a shepherd, and he is going to go out and find his treasure in the pyramids of Egypt. At least that's the plan. He wasn't even planning on it, but that's just something that life presented to him. And at a certain point in the book, he meets this king. This king tells him, I can show you where your treasure is, but you have to pay me 1/6 of your sheep. And the king explains that this is very necessary because you need to like put some skin in the game in order to get to your dream, right? So the boy decides to pay 1/6 of his sheep, and then the king tells him how he can find, or where he can find his dream, his treasure, and that's in Egypt. And then the boy also, the king also explains to the boy that the king always shows up for people who are willing to actually chase and go for their dreams. Because there are a lot of people in the world who have dreams. Like another character in the book, which is the man who sells the crystal. He has this dream of going to Mecca. But this man does not want to actually fulfill his dream because he is too afraid of change. So the king explains that whenever people are really determined to find their dream, that at some point the king shows up. And the king will show you the way. So there's this example where the king explains that there was this man looking for gold. And he was looking for gold in the mines all the time. And he had like spent all his money and all his life on finding the gold. And just at the moment, and this gives me goosebumps, that this man was about to give up, he kicks a big stone. And when he kicks this big stone, it rolls upon something, and all of a sudden the gold has been shown. And the king explains that is what the king does. Whenever people are at the point of giving up, he shows up and shows them the way. So if you have ever felt that in your business treasure hunt, you have tried it all, you have done it all, and you have felt like, oh my God, I don't know what else to do. I've tried it all and it's not giving me the fulfillment or the destination that I thought I wanted. I'm here today to tell you that there is always a way and that you should never give up too soon, as my mom spoke so wisely. I wish you an amazing day. I hope you enjoyed this CEO series, and we'll talk soon on another episode.
I am Mirna from Italy. I have a degree in public relations and advertising, and I am passionate on branding, marketing, business, and energetic work. I am a soul entrepreneur that leads soul-led women into a deep remembering of who they are. I work with women who desire to be bold and express their message through their iconic brand. I choose to sign up for the MG Business Dream Academy because Sophie Energy called me a lot, and I love the way she do photo and marketing content. My guide said me that it was the step required to go bigger and expand my business. You can find more of me on my Facebook group, L'Atelier del Sogno Puro.